Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Mossy, aka Cybex Trades, and today's gonna be something a little bit of a different. Today is gonna be a video a little bit about myself, my overall trading gear, reflecting and recapping, and basically, yeah. So let's go ahead and just dive straight into it. I don't want to make this video too long, but so yeah, starting off a little bit about myself. So my name is Mossy. I'm currently a 20-year-old college student here in California. Moved in here, my parents in 2012 from Afghanistan, and that's basically my origin. What do you call it? My origin of existence, I guess. But yeah, so moved in here 2012. Finished high school in 2021, and currently, yeah, just been fast forward finishing, going through college and finishing that while trading right now. And yeah, so let's go dive into what I when I came across the markets first and how it intrigued me. So the first time I came across the markets was in 2017, and I think it was in social media. I'm not sure if it was YouTube or Instagram or whatever, but I came across it, and one of the first people the back in the day I remember was I think it was just like some kind of an ad or whatever. Ricky Gutierrez, I remember he's one of the traders that if you guys remember him or whatever. And at the time he was running an ad and stuff, and I was kind of interested in it. I looked into like the whole trading thing for only about a week out of that whole 2018 year. Actually, 2018. Yeah, it was 2018. I correct that. It wasn't 2017. It was 2018, and I came across that, and I was seeing all these big gains and all that. And I was a high school freshman college student, so I was broke. I didn't really have anything to put in the stock market, let alone even open up a brokerage account. I pretty much knew like really nothing, so I just came across trading, and all I saw that he was selling a course. So me being suspicious and whatever, I was like, nah, this guy's probably a fool or whatever. And yeah, so I didn't really look at the stock market. Then fast forward 4 years later, around 20, I would say 2021, yeah, 2021, around June, July. I really got into stock market when I came across it. I started investments on Instagram and social media, and I was really looking at these guys, and I was like, these guys furu. Like, let me just, out of curiosity, I was just looking through these guys' accounts and seeing if they're pulling any furu shit. And I really looked into it and researched it and all these people, and I was really noticing that these guys are actually making money, not just making money, but let alone really living off the stock market. And what got me was that I see that this individual could do it and whatnot, and really just showed me that it's really possible with other traders that he was watching as well. Some of the notable traders as well with his group is Unravel Trading, Mike Felony, all those guys, very very authentic guys and pretty cool guys. And yeah, basically that's how it always started off. 2021, around around June and July. That's when I really constantly, not constantly, but there and there started learning about it more and pay attention to it more and focus more. At the time, I was going to school for criminal justice and wanting to be in law enforcement and all that. But I realized I don't want to really be, during that time. And I think I was still, into that plan going into 2022. And but before we get into that though, yeah, I started to live trade a little bit first. Like I think it was a $500 account or a $1,000 account. I'm not sure. And live traded first AMD, like I think SPY calls and some AMD calls, and didn't even know anything technical analysis, none of that. It was all just out the window, and just full ported the whole thing, and $1,000 accounts, so like lost like 250 bucks, and I was like, okay, let me exit out of here, and I started learning more a little bit into going into June and July of 2022. I was still actively learning about it, and then I guess fast forward to August when I started with another live 1K account, and I really focused on this time joining his group, which is called Honey Drip Network and all that, Honey Drip Trading Chat or whatever, and they're solid guys, But me coming to the day, I was really having a highly what's it called, highly unreasonable expectations, and blew that account as well. So I was like, you know what, the small account, like even though it wasn't that much or whatever for me, like at the time, I mean, comparing to my net worth, I guess you could say it was like not too much, but it was still kind of like, okay, I need to learn this properly type of feeling. So I was like, you know what, left the group chat, left their Discord, left everything, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna focus down on the next, starting from August to November, really learning about the stock market and really focusing. And a side note, man, I wish I would have bought the dip back in 2022, but all that fear mongering from Twitter didn't make me buy it anyway. Not to get distracted, but yeah. So starting to January of 2023 and February, I really focused and dialed in on education, just showing up to the markets every day, watching price action, watching SPY, QQQ, all these trades, and really watching Twitter and social media and seeing how these traders were, I guess, looking at the market and really analyzing how they think and why they think this trade is good and why they think this trade is bad, and how they understand the overall market and to get a glimpse of psychology as well. So I was just basically grinding it, I still am grinding it, but I was basically grinding the basics and everything, and invested in some mentorships. I think I bought, forgot to mention, I bought some of his, I bought the AMU Honey Drip course for like $600. Invested in that, and then the other one was, I'll go over all of the courses and education that I've invested. But anyway, yeah, fast forward to April of 2023, I started to go again live trading consistently this time. Really told myself that I'm ready to go. Once I understood the basic concepts in terms of options trading and overall markets, financial markets, equities and whatnot. Really started to consistently show up every day. Even though I was, but even though I was from the beginning of the year, but really consistently showed to journal. And at the beginning, I wasn't journaling actually, like in the first 2 week or two. But then I watched some couple of videos I remember from one of the goats, Umar Ashraf, and he said how important journaling is. So I was like, you know what? At first, I think it was pen and paper. And second, I just whipped out a Notion journal and just went off a format and made a format of my own. And still been using that same format the same day to this day. And yeah, so basically been journaling. And fast forward, I blew that account, and then I started another account on recently, I believe. Yeah, this is my third account, and this is kind of lost 50% of it now. But I look at that as market tuition right now. To be honest with you, all these blown accounts, for how much of for how much I've honestly paid to the market overall tuition. I think it shows right here $2,000 or maybe 3,000. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be 3 or 2, but I have to look at it. It says connected all accounts. That's interesting. But I mean, if it's $2,000, I don't mind. Probably commissions is probably $3,000. Let's be honest. But yeah, I've been using Thinkorswim mainly to chart, and TradingView as well. Just recently bought their Black Friday premium. But yeah, so fast forward throughout those trading months and whatnot, it's been really truly a reflective and journey full of growth. You know, all the mentors that I've learned from, the education that I've invested, which included AMU from Aristotle, Umar Ashraf's old stock market lab course, which I found, which is really nice. I watched that as well. It was a really great beginner course and setting the foundations. That was a really nice course as well. Rippy God, one of the mentors that I really look up to. He's on Instagram and Twitter. Really nice, authentic guy, humble guy. Rake Trades as well. Really great guy. Got his mastermind from a friend of mine, and it's been overall very growthful journey this year. I've learned a lot about myself in trading, and not just in trading, but also personal wise, and establishing good habits, and really just focusing on my process rather than money in terms of trading. And I know a lot of people say that at the beginning, focus on the process and not on the money and all that, but when you're doing it, when you're actually experiencing it, you kind of get to understand it. It's very easy to say to someone that's a beginner, like, oh yeah, focus on the process, not on the money, because when you're seeing, when you're taking the first, few hundred trades at the beginning, you're just looking at the premiums and the P&Ls. So now I'm actually starting to really grasp that, and it's been truly a beautiful journey to say the least. I really enjoyed. It's definitely isolating for sure. I'm currently in the Rippy God Discord, and they've been really Rippy Global Discord, which is founded by Hassan. Rippy God, aka Rippy God, and it's been really nice, communicating with other traders and overall just learning about how other traders think, watching videos. To this day, I look at some great traders that I follow. Another mentorship that I forgot to mention was Jaw Trades. He's on Instagram as well. A great guy. I think he's Pakistani or Indian with a thick accent, but really enjoy his content as well. Great trader. What else? In terms of that, yeah, overall, that's a couple of, I would say overall, in terms of my education, probably maybe spent about $3,000, maybe more. Tuition, market tuition, maybe another $3,000, so $6,000 overall. Honestly, it's not bad, to be honest with you. I'm very proud of myself for not going in with a 10K account or a 5K account and just full porting SPX 0 DTE. But it's been a very beautiful journey, and one of the reasons why, coming back to my personal why and why I did this, is really because around August of 2022, and around there, I noticed that I was interested about a police department here. I noticed that I just didn't want to be in law enforcement. Like the environment was just not really something that I enjoyed, and just a bunch of people on their high horses and all that crap. So, and I also noticed that the amount of freedom and what's possible with trading is, and how scalable it is, and how pretty much everything is determined by the individual trader alone. In terms of your not just money wise, but in terms of your rules, when you want to trade, you know, um, how much you want to risk, everything. It's kind of like a video game, but it's not a video game, if that makes sense. It's like kind of like half and half, and I find that really beautiful about the markets, and it's really made me Still to this day, sometimes, of course, there's some things I'm working on in terms of the discipline aspect, but for the most part, it still made me wake up every day and really, be looking at the markets, whether through my phone or TradingView or whatever, and scrolling through Twitter. It's been truly been a beautiful, beautiful journey. And my why was that in terms of wanting to trade and wanting to become a full-time trader is that I can really help my parents. By no means I come from a rich background or anything like that, but I want to help my mom, and that's really the main reason. Just because I don't know, I think it's like the best thing you can do, just help out your family. Especially if you come from nothing and you live in the United States of America. So you gotta kind of have to to be honest with you, you kind of have to build wealth. And I see that they're doing it through the stock market. There's a lot of other ways to do it, whether you're doing that drop shipping or Amazon or whatever. But not to get distracted. But for me, trading, I found, is the best one. There's truly nothing like it. The psychological aspect of it is something else. The uh, the unexpected, the not unexpected, the unknown variable and factors that play into the markets every day, and how that affects trading is just really, I find it really fascinating as well. And overall, I just really enjoy it. So I really do enjoy looking at the charts. I found to really enjoy journaling, and overall really getting to know myself better. And in terms of not just trading wise, but also like in terms of certain components of such as discipline, consistency, risk management, emotional, such as FOMO, fear, greed. All these things have been really been tested and really have been revealed certain aspects about me that I need to fix and work on. And I don't think that anything else would have really shown me, um, any other business or career would have shown me than trading would have, for only being 8 months in. And it's really beautiful. So, but yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. That's a little recap about me and who I am, and why I do this and why I do these little trade recaps. I thought the only reason I started this YouTube channel really was for me, but if this helps anyone, by all means, I'll do a face reveal later this year. I haven't really gotten a camera set up, so later this year, or at the beginning of the year, or the middle or the end of the year, who knows. But not that I'm shy or anything like that. I'm not really, I would say I wouldn't call myself a camera shy or anything. I can socialize. I'm not an introvert or an extrovert, to be honest with you. I don't really fit into any of those categories. But I do, I am a normal individual. I would say, to say the least. I can't talk and speak into a camera, so, but I have just got to get it set it up. But that's pretty much a little bit about me, and my Twitter handle and everything. All those recaps I do and everything. The reason why I do it. So hopefully it helps someone. Mainly this is just for me to recap and just look back on my progress 3 to 5 years down the line, and to say that how much of an improvement I've gone through, and just overall, yeah, look back on something to time capsule type thing, if you want to call it. But yeah, it's only been 8 months of this journey, and let's see what 2024 brings, and a year of growth, whether it's a year of learning or growth. I welcome all of it. So whatever the outcome might be, and just focusing on getting better every day. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. And happy holidays, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you.